So what's up, you guys? So I wanted to still go ahead and let everybody know how the Jeep is doing. I did get it aligned. Um, got the alignment done Tuesday after putting the lift on Monday. I made sure to get up as early as I possibly could so that way I could get in and get out. It only set me back $95. I figured it'd be more because I needed to have all four wheels aligned, but I guess that's the good thing about using the small town shop that I've had. They did the alignment on the red Tahoe that was on my channel, and they were able to get it the first try, whereas I took it to a dealer and they couldn't. So needless to say, everything's good with that. It drives perfectly fine. It drives really well. Don't have any complaints so far. I did drive it the past 2 days, and like I said, no problems. It drives exactly like it did before I put the lift on. It even drives like it did before I even touched the suspension at all. I originally had a Rough Country 2-inch leveling kit on the front only, and never had any problems, no complaints. I had it on for almost a year, actually, now that I think about it. But as far as that, no issues, no problems. For those wondering, this is my 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. It is a two-wheel drive, and it is a V6. It does have the Six Monkeys 3-inch front and rear lift, but the lift in the rear is probably around the 2-inch mark because I don't have all of the shims put in for the rear because I didn't want the ass end sitting higher than the front. So it's probably got, I think it's got 3 of the shims on each side, so that probably roughly equates to about 2 inches or so. Because if I understand correctly, each shim that they give you is I think half an inch of lift. So there you go. Other than that, I mean, I've also got 1-inch wheel spacers all the way around, and the tires are a 33 12 50 20. They're a hybrid. I'm assuming. I don't really know exactly what these tires are classified as. I didn't buy them brand new. I did buy them with the wheels and tires as a set, so they're already put together, ready to go, ready to put on the car, and there we go. And they had the tire pressure sensors in them, and for $1,500, I feel like that was a pretty good deal. They wanted $2,000, but I talked them down because I had cash ready to go, and I wanted to buy them before somebody else. So Facebook Marketplace coming in clutch like always. And that was something that I was kind of struggling with. I was trying to find wheels and tires and stuff like that, and I saw these and I was like, oh, I gotta go grab them. They were close. They're about 30 minutes away, so here they are, obviously. But as far as everything else, the front struts are still the factory ones that came on it when it was new. The rear springs and shocks are still the factory ones that came on it when it was new. Although I do need new rear shocks because one of them is blown. I think it's the left one. The left rear is blown. Hopefully I can get this done before it starts pouring down rain like it looks like it's about to do. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I did have 1.5 inch wheel spacers on it, which you can see 2 or 3 videos ago, I think. I took them off because the fronts were rubbing on the plastic trim around the fender, the black piece that goes all the way around. So I went ahead, put the I bought the 1 inch and the 1.5 at the same time because I wasn't sure what would work and what wouldn't, and I didn't want to not have these and use them, or not use them and have them. I wanted to go ahead and put them on as quick as possible, just because the other tires that I had were getting pretty low on tread, and it was starting to get kind of sketchy when I would drive in the rain, and it has been raining a lot here in Georgia the past few weeks. So I wanted to hurry up, find these, and get them on, and I have them. So there you go. I went with factory wheels just because they were already on with these tires, and I wanted to keep the factory lug nuts. I wanted it to still look the same. And I feel like it looks pretty good, even though it is a two-wheel drive. I know people are going to bitch and moan about that, and that's fine. I kind of know that that's going to happen. It doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, I don't really see anybody else helping me pay for the stuff that I do, so they don't really get a say-so. But yeah, so the lift was $320. The alignment was $95. The spacers, I think, were like $130. and the wheels and tires are $1,500. So all in, it's probably closer to $3,000, or probably a little bit less than that. So there you go. I mean, sometimes you got to pay to play, and the only thing that doesn't affect any of that is labor, because I put all the stuff on myself. The only thing I didn't do myself was the alignment, just because I don't have, a $15,000-$20,000 alignment machine to use, so can't do that myself. But yeah, I did everything that was put on the Jeep was done in this area right here. I just do not have the front sway bar on because I was having some problems, and I was wanting to get it done and get it over with, because I was out here pretty much all day working on it. I did the front first because I had the front torn apart, and then did the rear, and there we go. I was done with it all day and was ready to roll with it. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'll put the sway bar back on at some point. I just got to figure out how to get it to work and everything. I haven't seen anybody complain about that, but I guess it's just me, I guess. I don't know. I thought I put everything on right, so I don't know. The only problem that I did have that I wasn't expecting, aside from the sway bar, was the left front wheel speed sensor started acting up. When I finished the lift Monday, today's Thursday, I finished it this Monday, and the traction control light was on, and I wasn't sure why, because I didn't damage anything. I didn't mess up anything. I mean, I had taken the rear ABS sensors out of the knuckle when I was taking everything apart, just so I didn't damage them. But the fronts I left alone because they had enough slack to where they weren't going to be a problem, and they never really pulled. But I guess because the alignment was so far off, it was kind of starting to pull on those sensors a little bit. So when I was on the way to get the alignment done, the light was on for a little while, and then it turned off. But then it started to flash and start throwing up, that it was activating, and you could feel that wheel starting to act like the brakes wanted to engage, like the ABS and traction control typically does. Because all the traction control is if it senses a wheel is slipping, it'll kind of start applying the brakes a little bit to that wheel. But I wasn't that far, so I made it all the way to the alignment place, got it done, and now the light is off. So I'm guessing that's what the problem was. It's just there's too much tension on that cable. I really don't know, because I even looked at it when he had it on the lift, and I couldn't see anything. So I don't know. But I will go and this is one thing that I want to say. You will never hear me refer to this as a build. I'm not going to say that. That just sounds stupid. This isn't going to SEMA. This isn't anything special. It's literally just regular traffic that you see every day. Excuse my dog. Amazon driver's pulling up next door, so she's freaking out. But yeah, you'll never hear me refer to it as a build, because I'm not. There's other channels I've seen that have Jeeps that I'm not going to name, but they always say, the Jeep build or this. No, it's not a build. I'm not building anything. This is literally just regular traffic that you see on the road every day. So I may say Jeep or I may say Grand Cherokee, but that's about it. I'm not going to say build. But as far as how I want the Jeep to look, this is pretty much what it's going to look like. I saw another Jeep on one of the forums that had the kind of height that mine does. He didn't have the same wheels or tires on it, but he did have some off-road tires on it, and his was lifted. And I liked the way it looked, so I wanted that look. And here we are. Because originally I bought the 2.5-inch lift from Rough Country, but that involved more shit that I didn't have to do and I didn't want to do. Like, they want you to take the front strut apart or front struts apart and put some stuff in them and clock shit, and I didn't want to do none of that. This, I didn't have to do that. So it was a good thing for me. There's less work that I had to deal with. And another thing that I've noticed is I've seen people complain about ball joint angles up front, at least the uppers, and I mean, that doesn't look that bad to me. I mean, my Jeep is on a hill and the wheel is turned a little bit, but that's not that bad of an angle. I mean, this probably will never go off-road like most Jeeps that you see. I mean, I'll go get it dirty, like it's dirty now, but that's just for me driving it on the road in the rain. But yeah, that ball joint's completely flat, but that's just because, like I said, the Jeep's on a hill and I have the wheels turned, so the weight's kind of on this corner. But aside from that, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have anything to complain about. It drives perfectly fine. It rides really nice. The tires aren't annoying. Like if you go put mud grapplers on something like this, they're going to be loud and obnoxious. But these tires are not. Like even when I was doing the price breakdown a minute ago, like if I were to buy these wheels and tires brand new separately and then still have to have them put in, it would still cost me a lot more than I paid for them. Because like I said, I paid $1,500 for the set of 4, and that's with the tire pressure sensors already in them. So like the wheels, they're about anywhere from $200 to $400 in that price range a piece. Plus the tires, they're about $900 for the set, and that's not including paying somebody to put them in or put them together. So you need to look at Marketplace first. The good thing about it is though, these and the Wranglers and the Gladiators all share the same bolt pattern as far as the wheels are concerned. So you can use the same, wheels that you find on a Wrangler. You can use them on a Grand Cherokee or vice versa. Because that's what I was looking at first when I found these wheels. I was looking for some Wrangler or Gladiator takeoffs because sometimes, they come with really nice tires. And the wheels look pretty good too. But that was more or less what I was worried about, was more tires than the wheels, because I needed tires more than I needed wheels. But if I could get both, why not? And these I looked out on because I went up 2 sizes as far as wheels, and the tires are a lot bigger because this had 18s on it originally. So I feel like it's a win-win for me. I got everything I needed. So, but that's pretty much it. I will go and give, videos here and there of, how's it doing, how's it riding, blah, blah, blah. Haven't had any issues show up, haven't had any problems, haven't had any consequences. Those are all pretty much the same thing. But so there you go. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all later.